Hello children, I am here with another part of electrolysis, and in this part we will discuss about electrolysis of acidified water by using platinum electrode. So here we all know that pure water does not have ions in it. Pure water does not have ion in it. It do not conduct electricity. So that's why we add some acid. Acidified water means we are adding some acid. So some acid is added to it so that this water dissociate into its ion. Okay. So here we are using acid is H2SO4. When H2SO4 is added, slightly added to H2O, then this H2O dissociate into H plus and OH minus ion. If you are not adding this acid, then this pure water will not dissociate into its ion. Now children, here one question arises, why we are adding dilute H2SO4 only? Why not HCl or HNO3? Okay, so here the reason is that because H2SO4 is non-volatile acid. Non-volatile means it will not form vapors. Non-volatile. Okay, H2SO4 is non-volatile. That means it will not form vapors. So it will not get mixed with these hydrogen and oxygen gas. So that's why we are using H2SO4, because it is non-volatile acid, and HCl HNO3 is volatile acid. That's why we are not using HCl and HNO3. So you can say that the electrolyte we are using is H2O plus H2SO4 in the dilute form. Now because of H2SO4 only reaction will start. That's why it is also known as catalytic electrolysis. Catalytic electrolysis. Why? Because after the addition of H2SO4, only the reaction will proceed. So H2SO4 is acting like a catalyst. Okay. Electrode we are using here in this electrolysis is platinum foil. Okay, platinum electrode we are using here. This electrolysis take place in Hofmann voltmeter. Hofmann voltmeter. See, Hofmann voltmeter is like this. So here, this is the arrangement of apparatus. From here we are putting acidified water, that means H2O plus dilute H2SO4. It is supplied from this chamber, and these two are electrode, cathode and anode. And when the electrolysis take place in the this voltmeter, then the ions will get dissociated towards oppositely charged electrode. So it is a mixture of water and H2SO4. So water will dissociate into H plus and OH minus ion, and sulfuric acid dissociate into 2H plus and SO4 2 minus ion. Now in the solution, ion present in the solution is H plus ion, OH minus ion and SO4 2 minus ion. So three types of ions are there. So cathode is NCr, negative cathode reduction, and anode is PaO, positive anode oxidation. So see, three types of ions are there. Plus ion will move towards minus electrode. So at cathode what we will get? H plus ion, and minus ion is moving towards plus electrode, that is anode. So SO4 2 minus and OH minus will come towards anode, and H plus will move towards cathode. At cathode we are getting H plus ions. Okay. Now what is the function of cathode? To discharge ion. Wherever plus is written, that means it has one electron less, just opposite of the sign. Plus means one electron is less. So what you will do to discharge this? You will add one electron so that it become H. Okay. So here we will form H, but hydrogen atom cannot exist independently. Okay. So we need two atoms of hydrogen to make it diatomic hydrogen gas. So here we are taking two atoms of hydrogen. So we will put two over here, two over here, and two over here. Now it is a balanced chemical equation. Okay. See one more time. Cathode, at cathode H plus ion is coming. H plus ion, plus means one electron is less than the neutral atom. So we will add one electron here. So after getting one electron, H plus become H, but H cannot exist independently. So we will do H plus H gives H2. H2 gas can exist as diatomic. So we are taking 2H. That's why we need here 2H. So we will multiply the equation by 2. Okay. So here full equation is multiplied by 2. Now it is balanced equation. Now children, at anode you will see, at anode two types of ions are coming, OH minus and SO4 2 minus. So among these two, which will get discharged at anode? So for this there is a electrochemical series. Okay, you have to remember that electrochemical series. This is the electrochemical series of anions. Okay, SO4 2 minus, NO3 minus, Cl minus, Br minus, I minus, and OH minus. When we are moving downwards, okay, you will see that OH minus is at the bottom. So whatever ion is at the bottom or at the lowest place, that will discharge first. Okay, lower ion will discharge first, will get discharged first. Okay, so here we are having OH minus ion and SO4 2 minus ion. See here SO4 is at the top and OH is at the bottom. So which ion will get discharged first? Yes, OH minus ion. Good. Now see at anode, what is getting discharged first? OH minus ion. So you will write it here OH minus. Minus means one electron is extra. Okay, minus means one electron is extra. So you have to remove that electron and you will get OH only. Children, OH cannot exist independently. So what we need? OH plus OH. Now OH plus OH, or you can write like this, OH plus OH, it will give water and one oxygen atom. Again, one oxygen atom cannot exist independently. So you will do O plus O gives O2. Now see, you are doing here O plus O, O2. How many atoms of O you are using? 2. So put 2 over here, 2 over here, 2 over here, and 2 over here. Okay, so this equation will be 2, 2, 2 and 2. So now you are taking 4 OH, 2 here and 2 here. So put 4 here so that it will break down into 2 OH and 2 OH. So if you are putting 4 over here, you have to multiply full equation by 4. Okay, so here one thing you have to note, that you have to balance electron also. Here it is 4 electron, but here it is only 2 electrons. Okay, so how it will get 4? So you have to multiply this equation by 2. Okay, now this equation will be 4H plus 4 electron gives H2H can be written as H2. So how it will be 4? So 2H2 will give 4H atom. Okay. So like this it will be balanced equation. So at cathode now the reaction will be 4H plus 4 electron gives 2H2, and at anode the reaction will be 4OH minus 4 electron gives 4OH minus OH. Okay. Overall reaction you can write simply H2O breaks down into 2H2 plus O2. Okay, 2H2O breaks down into 2H2 plus O2 when electricity is passed. Electrical energy is passed. Okay, so you can write it like this: 2H2O gives 2H2 plus O2. Now here you can see that when acidified water is breaking down, it will give 2 volume of H2 and 1 volume of O2. So this shows that the volume of hydrogen is always double of oxygen. Okay, so the ratio is 2:1. Okay, hydrogen is to oxygen, volume will be oxygen will be half of hydrogen when the electrolysis of water will take place. Now see here, hydrogen is collected at cathode, so H2 gas is here, H2 gas, and oxygen is collected at anode, so O2 gas is here. Volume of hydrogen is double of oxygen, that's why this will apply more pressure on this water and acid solution, and it will get lower as compared to oxygen. Okay, why it is lower than this? Because the volume of hydrogen is double of oxygen. Here it is 1 only and here it is 2. So it is applying more pressure on water, so the level of water is little downward as compared to this. Okay, so these points are important. This level will be just lower than oxygen. Why it is lower than oxygen? Because the volume of hydrogen is double of oxygen. Now next is electrolysis of copper sulphate by using platinum electrode. Here this copper sulphate is dissolved in water and very small amount of H2SO4 is added again. Why? To increase the conductivity. Okay, to increase the number of ions of H2O. Okay, so here we are taking a solution of copper sulphate which is dissolved in water and small amount of H2SO4 is added to it. See, this is electrolytic cell in which 2 electrodes are there. These electrodes are made up of platinum. Okay, and electrolyte we are using a solution of copper sulphate and water. Okay, so electrolyte is copper sulphate water, electrode is platinum. This is cathode and this one is anode. It is connected with the battery. Now see here, copper sulphate will dissociate into Cu2 plus and SO4 2 minus ion, and H2O dissociates into H plus and OH minus ions. Okay, so here dissociation of ion is taking place like this. So total number of ions present in the electrolyte is H plus, Cu2 plus, OH minus and SO4 2 minus. Now children, see here 2 plus is there, 2 minus is there. So again we have to take the reference from the electrochemical series, and according to that we will decide which ion will move towards what electrode. Children, this is the electrochemical series of cation or metals. You all have learnt in class 9th also. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, nickel, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold and platinum. Okay. So when we are moving down, the tendency to discharge will get increased. Okay. When we are moving down, the tendency to get discharged will get increased, or you can say that lower ion will get discharged first. Okay, you can write it here that lower ion will discharge first. Okay, so if there are two ions, H plus and Cu2 plus. See which one is lower in the series? Hydrogen and copper. Copper is lower, so copper will get discharged first. Okay. So whatever ion is lower in the series, it will get discharged first. And for this, now for anion, I have given this series before also. SO4 2 minus, NO3 minus, Cl minus, Br minus, I minus, OH minus. So as we are moving down, the tendency to get discharged first will increase. So here we are having OH minus ion and SO4 2 minus ion. Which one is at the lower position in the series? OH minus. So here it will get discharged first. Okay. Now you can say that Cu2 plus ion. Okay, Cu2 plus ion is moving towards minus electrode and OH minus ion is moving towards plus electrode. Okay, so at cathode you are getting Cu2 plus. 2 plus means 2 electron is less. So you will add 2 electron to make it neutral atom or to discharge it. So it will become Cu2 plus 2 electron gives Cu. And at anode what will take place? OH minus ion is coming first. So OH minus means 1 electron is extra. So remove that extra electron, you will get OH. OH cannot exist independently. So what we do? We will do OH plus HO gives H2O plus O. See from here water is coming out and what is left? O only. Again O cannot exist independently. So what you will do? You will do 2 atom of oxygen and it will give O2. So see here what you are taking, 2 atom of oxygen. So you have to multiply here with 2. Okay, full equation is multiplied by 2. Now here how many OH you are getting now? 2 here and 2 here. So total number of OH is 4. So put 4 over here so that it breaks down into 2 OH and 2 OH. Now you are multiplying this equation by 4. So full equation is multiplied by 4. Now children, one important point you have to note that the electron gained or loosed will be always equal. So here it is 2 and here it is 4. So you have to multiply this equation by 2. Then only this electron will be balanced. So this equation will become cathode equation will become 2Cu2 plus 4 electron gives 2 Cu. Okay, or at anode you can write it 4 OH minus 4 electron gives 4 OH. Okay, and then you will write 2 OH plus 2 OH gives 2 H2O plus 2O, or you can write O2. Okay, like this. Now children, you are getting copper at cathode. So the color of copper is reddish brown or pink color. Pink or reddish brown. It will get deposited at cathode, and at anode you are getting oxygen gas. Oxygen gas is colorless gas. Okay, colorless gas, you will see that it is evolving from anode. Now children, one very important point you have to note here is that the color of copper sulphate is CuSO4 is blue color. Okay, when you are the ions are breaking down and getting deposited over here. See, this one is cathode and this one is anode. Copper is deposited over cathode. Okay, so the color will be pink or reddish brown. Okay, pink or reddish brown. So here the cathode will be reddish brown or pink, and anode will be, at anode oxygen gas is evolving, that is colorless gas. So after some time you will see that when this deposition is getting more and more, you will see that this blue color fade down. Okay, it fades. Why it is fading? Because Cu2 plus ion is deposited over here. So the color of copper sulphate is due to Cu2 plus ion only. And when Cu2 plus is not there, then blue color will get faded. So after some time you will see that the blue color of solution fades down. Okay, blue color fades. Okay, so this will be the observation part. First part is pink reddish brown deposit at cathode, colorless gas at anode, and blue color of copper sulphate or electrolyte fades down. Okay, why it is fading? Because copper is getting deposited over cathode and the solution is blue color because of Cu2 plus ion only. Now again, these question arises from the topic we have learned till now. What do you observe? Here we will observe that cathode getting reddish brown, anode colorless gas, and blue color fades into pale blue. Reaction at each electrode that we have done here, 2 Cu2 plus 4 electron gives 2 Cu, and anode 4 OH minus 4 electron gives 4 OH, and these combine to give 2 H2O and O2. Okay, ions get discharged at each electrode. Ions will get discharged, that means Cu2 plus at cathode and OH minus at anode. Why blue color solution is fading down? Because Cu2 plus get deposited at cathode. Okay, and the color of solution is blue due to Cu2 plus ion. Why platinum electrode is used? Because platinum is non-reactive. It will not react with copper sulphate solution.